Hi, I'm Patrick, and I'm going to be your pharmacist today. Today, I'm going to be counseling you on the glucometer and how to test your blood. See the one-touch Varioflex right here. Once you open it up, you get this package in the black box. You open it up, and you have a couple of supplies in here. First, we have this white pouch, which contains our lancets, and we have this, which is the lancet device, and we have this vial, which contains the test strips, and finally, we have our glucometer. Alright, and always before you begin, always make sure your hands are clean, wash them with soap and water, and you'll be all safe and set to go. First, we're going to set up the glucometer. You can hold the OK button to turn it on. And once it's on, you're going to need to set up the date and time. To do this, you can hold the down and the OK button simultaneously. And you'll see that it pops up and the time is blinking. And you can use the arrows to change the time, change the numbers. And when you want to move to the next number, press the OK. And once you edit that with the up and down, press OK again to edit AM or PM. And once you're all set with this, press OK, and you can get to the date. So currently our date is correct. It's March 25th, 2020. So I'm going to press OK, and OK to save it. Perfect. And with this, you can even edit your range. If you press the up and down arrows at the same time, you can set your normal lows and press OK to set your normal high. Alright, and now that this is all set up, you can grab a test strip from the vial. And the test strips look like this. They're pronged with gold and silver. And you want the gold part facing towards you when you insert it. So you insert it, gold part facing towards you. And this is what it should look like once you inserted it correctly. This blinking blood drop shows that you're ready to test your blood. And before we do that, we need to set up our lancet device. So to be safe, you gently twist the cap off and you grab a lancet from this white pouch. And the lancet looks like this. This is the part you hold, and this contains the needle. So you insert the needle gently into the blue rectangle, and you gently twist off the circular part, and you'll have your needle exposed like that. So you're going to want to gently replace the cap back on. A little tricky at first, and you get it on. Bam. And then you want to make sure the device is cocked and ready to puncture. So to cock the device, you slide it until you hear a click. And to test it, press the release button. See if it works. Perfect. And prime it again. Now it's primed and ready for use. And you can also adjust the depth of the puncture with this white circular. It goes from 1 all the way to 7. I usually keep it at 3 because most people need a smaller puncture to get a wound. And if you need a higher one, just move it on up. Alright, now we're ready to puncture. Some common places to test your blood are mainly your fingertips because they get a good blood supply. The glucose in your blood is always changing, and the blood in your fingertips reflect that better. So you want to test it, not right in the middle, kind of off to the side of the fingertip. Hold the device firmly against your finger, and once you're ready, press the release button. Once you press that, and you might not really see much blood, and this happens, gently massage the area and gently squeeze to get a nice round drop of blood. And if the blood runs or smears, you don't want to use that sample. So you can either clean off the area and squeeze again, or puncture a whole different site completely. Once you have the blood, you can gently bring the test strip, bring the channel, which is up here, right to the blood, and the test strip naturally wicks the blood into it. So once you see that, you'll get a countdown from 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then you'll get your number. And that number represents your blood glucose concentration. This is the amount of glucose in your blood. And say if you had a big meal, you had a pizza, soda, your number's going to be really high. But if you've been fasting, like right after you wake up, your numbers are going to be pretty low. And that represents your blood glucose. And also, a control solution is something most test kits contain. They help make sure that your test strips and your meter is working accurately. It comes with a set number, and when you test the control solution, it should reflect the number on the control solution. So you want to make sure you use that regularly. If you drop the device, if you're changing, if you haven't used it in a while, still test it to make sure it's working accurately. And once you have your number, the device automatically remembers, it has memory, so it saves your number, and you can refer back to that at any time. Alright, once you have your number and everything, you're going to want to dispose of the lancet, and you want to be very careful about this. So to do this, you can gently twist off the cap, and you'll see your needle right here, and make sure it's cocked, and then press the eject button or slide it up. And you always want to eject this onto a long surface so you don't risk dropping it, and you don't risk having it going on the floor and someone gets accidentally stabbed with it. So you want to be very safe about this. You gently do that. Perfect. And now you have your lancet. And you're definitely going to need to dispose of this in a sharps container. If you don't have that, a plastic container could work as well. But anything so that you don't get any needle sticks. And once that's disposed of correctly, you're pretty much set. And that's how you use the glucometer and test your blood. Thank you. Have a good day.